pitch black stone. I'll do my best. You're all ready. My loadout's changed.
Rather like you rather quickly, smart ladies.
Blast off. We did it, Rocky.
What forces could have brought you suddenly as far as you have come? Perhaps there are such underworld gods whom even we cannot detect, allegiances of which we need not know.
Coin for Charon. Lord Ares. Yes. What else? There they are. Thought these only grew below. For me.
The Battle of Olympus hangs in the balance as the mountain's mechanical protectors and the Titan's forces continue to glide, shaking the heavens themselves.
All the world shivers.
You persevered. The god of war decided that his intervention is required and has granted you some of his violent strength. It may seem difficult to trust in Ares, but his motivations I have found to be quite clear. A god may cross your path. Then let us turn our foes.
Here goes. Olympus, I accept this message. More automatons. One remains. Good. Olympus, I accept this message. War rages.
Again we meet. How quickly you arrived this night. Bending the very laws of nature to achieve your goal. Forging alliances with beings who care nothing for you.
I did take a shortcut, but you're wrong about the rest. I know the being to whom you refer, and they're not what you presume them to be.
No. It is the chaos that delivers you so close to your goal, it shall let you go no further. Even if you should prevail here. I know where this all leads.
How about this?
Go back.
It's nothing.
Fail.
Oh, you shall. As expected. I know your every move. Whilst you know nothing.
Prometheus.
Who goes there?
Commander Skelemius, sir. Come, Phrenos.
My disciple?
Just wait, Typhon. Beginning assignment.
So, the Titan of Foresight slipped his chains and fights against us now. A pity that. Been on the outs with us ever since we caught him red-handed with my flames. Stole fire for the sake of mortal kind. Could have just asked me nice.
Flame of the hearth. Special delivery.
The race to the finish line begins, hey? Well then, get set, because we'll have you there in no time flat. Provided you survive and all.
Stronger. Time to break through again. You shades are getting out of there. Here for the violence.
I recently returned from certain travels, for my work is never done. I was pleased to see that matters here were well in hand, much better off than when I left in many ways. I take it you're to thank in no small part.
Keep your distance. Credit to the most efficient killer here. You do the work, you get the coin. There.
feel that, Zorafet?
Our fathers sure made a mess of things for us, didn't they, sister? Born to the mightiest of gods, yet living like outcasts. Like bloody animals.
It's Kronos that made a mess of things. If he'd have just stayed dead, we'd be at peace. And together with our fathers, no doubt.
Have you met our fathers? Sure, we're in the midst of an interminable war, but at least we're far away from them. Fight on.
Shamblers. Death to Kronos. Lord Ares, I know mortal warriors often would make offerings to you before their battles to the death. I likewise wish to pay you my respects. No mercy for our foes.
I shall not take such honors without giving in return, especially from one who understands my work. A living weapon such as you ought to have this.
This I accept from you, my lord. In the name of Hades. Should head to the main square. All quiet. One less pylon. Who's next? Hear me, on my authority. Coinage. From the forge.
Sorry about all my automatons up here. Heard you ran afoul of the lot. Tested them every which way, but not in this particular scenario. If they give you any trouble, scrap them. You'll be doing me a favor.
In the name of Hades. I made it all the way up to the Mountain of the Gods, my lord. Though I missed you out there. Never thought I'd see a place you couldn't reach by boat. You have a very good distributor. Farewell, Lord Charon.
It's you. I thank you, sorceress. Infusing fear into the night lets me conduct certain experiments I normally cannot. Though I'm also bound to test you here, as does great Hecate below.
Test me? Lady Medea, what of the massive Cyclops already barring my path? He'll try to eat us both.
Nah, this witch here is not exactly to my taste. And besides, we got ourselves a little arrangement now, since I can't smell as easy what with all the bodies popping up.
Your fight is with the Cyclops still. My aim is merely to enact the will of night in my own way. Do try your best to pretend I'm not even here, which may be difficult. Admit it.
Poison. Where'd Lady Medea go? Gemstones.
The noxious, death-strewn field beyond the city of Ephira now lies still once more, although a sense of rising fear yet lingers with the many restless souls that there reside.
Lady Medea certainly transformed this place.
Pickles.
The hilt. Next. Too far to swim, but all those ships out there are swift.
perspective, those waters must appear to have no end. But they do end. And you have means to quickly cut across. I shall watch you sail on and help you make haste. Dark side.
The grace of the moon. Reynos, do your thing. There. There's my order. Eliminated. Shouldn't take too long. The Black Flagship. Salutations. dead. May moonlight guide you.
Like magic. Sure it's dark out there tonight, huh? Even the dead sailors on the rift look a little spooked. Maybe something's up?
There's fear in the air. You've defied the will of night too often, Eris. This time I'm not here merely for Olympus, but for you.
You're telling me Nyx put you up to this? Right. She never cared about me, and she's not about to start now.
Out of here.
Present your service.
As planned. Deep breath, Mel.
Got you this.
Olympus, I accept this message. Now. Cheers, Hermes.
Behold the stars.
In the name of Hades. Greater strength.
Which water-dwelling denizen is she to find?
And caught. Hey, a Philotop. shines. Well, better. You probably can't understand a word I say. Probably took me for a harpy or something. To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have something for you as well.
A gift from grandmother. In the name of Hades. Cold comfort.
The numerous defensive capabilities of terrifying Talos, the most powerful of the Olympian automatons wrought by the hands of great Hephaestus himself, includes the power to quite slowly self-repair.
Surely Talos will recall this misunderstanding next time. Vitality.
Even if you're thwarted by the Titan Prometheus, it is a benefit to our war effort. For if he's having to confront you, then he's unable to cause his mayhem elsewhere.
That is of little consolation to me, Lady Athena. This is not his first crime against Olympus and our family. Thus, his punishment is to be even more severe.
Do not concern yourself with that. His prior punishment inspired this still greater transgression, rather than remorse for his past deeds. For the moment, our strategy merely requires that he not stand in our way. You shall have it. To the next battle.
Come, Satyrs. Return to Shadow now. Ugh, back down to Earth. Turns out that climbing Mount Olympus can be rather treacherous, Reynos.
One of the other shades said hi to me earlier.
For the first and final time!
Another prophecy.
The messenger shall keep you well informed. Hello, Princess. I trust that when we spoke quite recently that I did not make you, well.
What is it, Lord Moros? I've enjoyed our conversations lately, so you needn't fear. I'd tell you if I thought something was wrong. I'd ask you do the same.
And I shall, except in this case, I believe I misconstrued something I thought you may have thought, because admittedly I am a little new at all of this.
My own experience in such matters is significantly lacking too. As long as we stumble together, I suppose.
I too suppose. You be well tonight.
Okay. Disgusting. Hey, how about another visit to the springs? You seemed to enjoy yourself last time, and I find it truly helps.
Well, as long as it helps. Look, I don't get my wings wet for just anybody, babe, but you're special. So let's go?
Perfect.
It's good to be back.
What is it like having so many siblings? I have but one and didn't even know him growing up. Though I often tried confiding in him anyway, like an imaginary friend.
The more brothers and sisters you have, the bigger the disappointment you can be. And it is so embarrassing when you forget their names. Just look at how us kids of Nyx get on. The only family more messed up than mine is yours.
You mean the Olympians? How do you figure? They have their differences, to be sure, but they still work together to maintain the natural order of the realms.
Work together? Come on, they can barely stand each other. From the very top on down. They never should have gone into business. Always caught between their blood commitments and their jobs.
I won't deny that family adds a complicated layer to their responsibilities, but it's also a source of solidarity and strength. Look at them now, standing together against a common foe. This is the Olympus mortals' love and fear.
Sorry, not impressed. They say family's a bond that can never be broken, but as is so often the case, they're wrong. Just because someone's related to you doesn't make them special or deserving of respect.
What does it take to earn respect from you, Eris?
I actually don't even know the answer to that right now. Though sitting naked with me in half-boiling water helps.
Well, all right.
I had a blast there, babe. And look how clean my wings are now. Won't stay like this for long, but still.
From the shadows.
knowledge that I seek.
Done it.
Odysseus and I... Long has one of us been certain you would find your way to Mount Olympus and direct your efforts there. The other was certain you'd do no such thing.
Before you even ask, there's absolutely no way you're making me guess which one of you was which in that particular disagreement, Headmistress.
I always said how you achieve the task is up to you. It's not for me to guide your every step. Then was it worth it? Climbing to those heights?
Entirely, and I intend to go again.
May your intent be true.
Hello. We've not too many shades all the way out on the Olympus front. Only a few brave souls. They're saying that you met Lady Athena face to face. How is she holding up?
Considering she's holding back great numbers of the Titan's forces single-handedly, she seems remarkably composed.
I'd ask you thank her for the times she may have saved my skin, but discretion's for the best.
You sure I shouldn't say anything?
Aye.
Still at it?
Why don't I ever see you on the surface, Nem? Surely we have foes deserving your attention there.
Death to Kronos is the only task. Won't get caught up in the details like you. Each night you spend up in the mountains, the Titan secures his foothold below.
You don't see how Typhon's reemergence complicates matters. He's not exactly the sort of problem one can ignore for long.
Really? Watch me.
One, please. This one. Live and thrive. The other side. I see it now. Visions of darkness.
You shades new around these parts, so you answer to me. While I do not wish to insinuate you're some kind of slacker, nonetheless, I can't help but observe it's been more than a few nights since last you vanquished me, young one.
I thought my training here was more or less complete, Commander. All the nocturnal arms are at my disposal, and I know them well. Am I to keep reducing you to dust?
Well, the choice is ultimately yours, of course, but lest you forget, there's always more for you to learn, and only one way to learn it.
By hitting you repeatedly.
And off it. Now come on. The cause. As good as new.
The rod of fishing should be stronger now. Zorafet, awaken.
Something's going on back there.
There's more to this aspect.
Yeah, making it happen.
Such intricate work. There's something new here.
The tools of the unseen were bound to grow strong.
Liquid lamentation flows through the river Cocytus. Yet even in such hopeless waters, certain creatures learn to live and thrive.
I do sense some of them want out.
My will be done.
What was that? Perhaps some other Eve.
Don't blame you in the least.
Hence I go. To the House of Hades. It's not for me to decide how many battles I have left. But knowing I have your support in them means a great deal, my lord. May we achieve all our objectives soon enough.
Such nectar often is withheld till victory, although in many ways I feel as though we have already won. I have at least, and to that end, I'll find a moment to enjoy this properly. That sword hilt which you bear belonged once to a warrior who spilled much other blood before his own. It is of common fashion otherwise, but works so many battles that I feel a connection. Perhaps you do as well.
Woods take you. Always use more. As expected. For you, mighty Hephaestus. Though you may not have occasion for such offerings, working a hot forge every night and day.
Oh, this is just a service job. No need to get all cordial and the like. Nice gesture from you, though. So cheers and all. There's talk up here that Kronos made off with the Fates or something like that. Well, those three have messed with our whole lives so much. Suppose it's only fair, isn't it?
Here, little fish. It's a bite. Looks like a figment.
You sided with my kin, foregoing my boon when I first generously offered it. Whilst that little scuffle is behind us, I do not appreciate any such slights. I trust I've made myself quite clear.
origin seed.
You traveled far bearing the embryo I gave to you, which was an interesting matter to observe, and in accordance with the Fate's design. But did they spur your actions, or did you, or I? Further amusement to consider. Thus, thank you.
Almighty chaos. The shadow speaks back. Back to the dock with you. The Smith God's power.
Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close. Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
Fits perfectly. It'll be all right.
Hold on, sister.
Take your shot, sister.
Keep going. Good evening. We've bigger problems on Olympus than we counted on, I hear. Our worst fears realized and so on. You'd think I'd be more capable of tracking prey that's Typhon size.
You were tracking Kronos, me perhaps. But if it's any consolation, finding Typhon ought to be quite easy at this point. Bringing him down, less so.
I'll take your word for it. My father's much too proud to call me back to aid in our defense. Says I'm still needed here. If he wants Typhon to himself so badly, he can have him. For you. My mark is yours.
My claim. Pathetic.
concerns you?
Headmistress, why is it that we have to keep this up? I've passed your test repeatedly. We're each needed elsewhere.
You may be strong, but not yet strong enough. And evidently quite impatient, too. Shall you attempt to talk Kronos out of a fight as well?
Of course not, but I could be halfway to the morning fields by now if not for this.
Alas, that things don't always go our way. Go on now, vent the anger that you feel. We each have much of it to spare.
Cinder.
Wearing protective silk. Here comes our shadowy assassin on her nightly escapade to try and do me harm. Although perhaps the outcome shall not be so fortunate this time.
We'll soon find out, won't we? I promise not to keep you waiting long. I'm well on my way already, as you can see.
Oh, that I can. Then I had best return and make ready. We have to tidy up for your arrival, after all. Until later tonight.
Until then. Onward, Rocky. Keep practicing, Skiller. Why, thank you. What a stench. Why not?
It is yours.
Let's fish. To me. This is a progeny. By the will of chaos. A worthy opponent. Positively vicious. Excellent. Mine. Hello, Gutterpop. Down we go.
There's a bloody dust up, tempers flaring and all that. He will do everything he can to draw it out. This must be quite a big dilemma for him, mind.
Below the surface, treasures a gleam.
Must have been my chaos spoon just then.
A shining bounty, riches of trees glimmering, diamond and downward gold.
Oh, to be an urgent bit of battlefield relief delivered courtesy of the feared boatman himself. Come on, we all have fantasies, gorgeous.
I have a season pass.
Now we're ready. It's been so nice without you recently, lady. We've been playing our full set list night after night. No technical difficulties. Even had more and more sailors dropping in.
Those sailors dropping in are probably the Titan's naval forces I've been vanquishing throughout the Rift of Thessaly above. I think I recognize a few out in the stands.
You expect me to believe you've been promoting our events? We're getting lots of word of mouth lately, sure, but you've had nothing to do with it, except by going away. How's everybody doing tonight?
Finally. No sirens, thank the gods. Big drop. It's drier here, at least. Mommy eye. In the name of Hades. That was all of them. The bell. Appreciate the help. I think not. I grow strong. Olympus, I accept this message. How goes it, Echo? I'm doing all right.
I'm doing all right. Doing all right. All right.
So many dangers all throughout these fields. Yet here on this bridge, I feel a sense of comfort, even peace. It's because of your presence and your power.
Your presence and your power. Presence and power. Presence and power.
I won't forget this, Echo.
Won't forget. Forget. Forget.
Even in a place of sorrow such as this, there's beauty, gentleness. I know not how to ease your burden yet, though
perhaps this will help. This will help.
You're giving this to me. It's an honor.
An honor. An honor. An honor.
In the name of Hades. Can't take this yet. Haste. No. And now my claim. I think I can finally go.
That which is lurking soon is to be caught.
Come on out. I've got an anguish. Flourish. Felt that. I'm going. Step aside. Heads up. You will stay out of this.
vengeful princess overcomes again the hellish monster standing in her way.
Tears. Hello again, good shade. This is it. So much dust. Unseen. Almost there. Oh. Just a few chambers to the house.
Perhaps we cannot find you in the field.
Try and stop me. For me. Found the treasury. Olympus, I accept this message. Come along, Homer.
All is quiet once again for now. Pure glimmering gold. A metal shunned by the true king of the underworld, not just for its softness, but because it was favored by his Titan father. A stark reminder of a bygone age.
It's shiny, but so what? It's me.
She's back already, Cerberus. My father, he visited me recently, demanding that I tell him where to find you. I made clear I did not know, but you are drawing more of his attention.
You're saying he tortured you, that blasted wretch. You won't need to find me. I'm about to find him.
Do not misunderstand. We merely spoke. Granted, that is a rarity in itself. You never knew what to do with my brothers or me. Never should have had us at all.
Father, please don't speak that way. What even happened with you all? I know the tales of how you vanquished him, but know so little of how it was for you growing up.
We often fought. He believed we would take after him. None of us did. And when the fates decided that the time had come for us to rule in his stead, he resisted, bitterly. But these old memories, I would leave them buried. Indeed. May it be of use.
Three-headed serpent.
Spiteful without proper cause.
Fickle gods. Let's all just take a breath.
Fine, consider me appeased. But don't incur me wrath again, lest, I don't even know.
Yes. Come on. This is my father's realm. Here, fishy. On the hook. It's a goldfish. Hear me, on my authority. I accept this gift. Death to Kronos. Refreshing.
We meet again, my girl. You were never meant to be involved in this, granddaughter. You must have been a mere babe when first I arrived here. Alas, too late to meet. Yet even now, you are too young to understand.
I would have been imprisoned with the rest. Though enlighten me. What is it that I'm still too young to understand?
You are too young to understand the disappointment and dejection that only family can provide. But the more of us you meet, the more of us you know, the sooner you shall learn. Shall be witness to your fall. Legions of the Golden Age, answer my call. Learn nothing from the past. Recklessly changed everything to suit your whim.
You're the one who's learned nothing, despite all the time you've had to think on it.
Oh, on the contrary, I know change is inevitable with time. The only question is, which sort? The time cannot be stopped.
for the unseen. Gemstones from the earth. He's gone for now. Hold on, brother. Okay. To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend. Now, night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Where is she? Don't leave me hanging. Hey! Gagaros, my father's spear. You said we would need a weapon that's available in both our times, is close to our family, and not been used to slay Kronos before. That one should do. It's big, and it hurts.
Huh. I see how that may work. Unfortunately, I have no idea where to find this Gygaros. Kronos may have gotten hold of it. But that's in my time. While in yours...
Father doesn't often let me use it anyway, and it's sealed off in his chambers. There must be something else. Though at least I found the place where Kronos probably is piecing himself back together little by little.
You did? Where? What happened? How do you know it's the correct location?
Well, for one thing, it appears to be directly underneath this house. Odd place to bury one's predecessor, but Father can be quite particular with punishments. Anyway, when I descended deeper into Tartarus, I found a satyr infestation that led me to some sort of cave. I went no farther for now.
Good. And do not enter until everything's prepared. But let's go back a moment to our father's spear. Is there some way you could procure it?
Sure. Father keeps it locked away, though no security specialist of any worth would be so easily deterred. I'm risking an eternity of torment, but sounds like Kronos has that in store for me regardless. So, what shall I do with Gygaros, assuming I can get my hands on it?
Leave it here in your chambers for me to find. Could you persuade our father to give it to you, without letting him know exactly why? If we tamper too much with time, Kronos shall find out. I don't need its physical form, only its essence sent across our astral psychic gateway.
Details, sister. I like unreasonable challenges, and Father owes me anyway. So use some sort of oracle gathering up ancient artifacts, speaking to me in dreams and such. Perhaps these count as nightmares, what with the terrible future to look forward to.
We'll change that future. And I'm no oracle, I'm what you call a witch. We're getting closer to our goal, brother. Claim Father's spear, and I have more to do myself. I'll see you again soon. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
Be safe out there.
Perhaps a visit to Olympus next. Got him again. But we're not finished yet, are we?
You know how late it is?
Hey, if you're not busy, up for a little visit with me to the riverside? I've got a twin lure we could use right here.
Don't know that I'll be doing you much good, between my inability to use a rod of fishing and my inability to keep quiet, but hey, you asked for it.
The River of Lamentation. Nothing but a bunch of sad stuff floating around in there. Sure you wouldn't rather leave it be?
Whatever's wallowing in there is going to stay put, unless it's finally decided it's had enough. For any such souls, we'll be doing them a favor, I think.
Not like we owe them, and not like they'll do us any favors back. And if all they can do now is feel sad for themselves at the bottom of a mucky river, fishing them out might not do them any good anyway.
We're not fishing them out, really. It's more like we're giving them an opportunity to escape their circumstances. It's a bit different from the mortal way of fishing in that sense.
Then if they don't like it any better up here, that's on them.
Seems like an awful lot of trouble for some weird fish. Swim times?
Ooh, a soul belly.
Definitely was a thing that happened. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Begging your pardon, Shades. Looks like I did it.
Good work.
Kataski Onaski. So mote it be.
You prevailed in your attempt, but our enemy is time itself. And it would seem that he is not prepared to abdicate his stolen throne as yet.
I often fought back feelings that this task would be impossible. But we're getting somewhere, aren't we?
Impossibility tends to be transient. Time would wear us down, but with patience, we can withstand him until our night arrives at last.
Patience, then. Artemis. Sister Artemis, I really have to talk to you about something of the utmost importance right now.
Nice try, Sister Malinui, but I won't break that easily. Not here. Now, are you going to join in or not?
The task proceeds. Wanted to ask you more about Prometheus. By your own estimation, is he truly mad? And if he stands opposed to all your family, then who set him loose to begin with?
I don't exactly know on either count. He speaks in riddles sometimes, but he doesn't sound as though he's lost his mind. My suspicion is that the forces of Kronos liberated him in exchange for his obedience, but...
But he's no hired thug, is he?
No, I
You
think
got
not.
there. Ought to admit it when I'm wrong. Never thought you'd get to Kronos in the first place. Before I did, anyway. Much less beat him down, repeatedly. So, I was wrong. Sorry.
Nemesis, I want you to know it was astonishing to hear those words coming from you just now. It seems we're each more than capable of surprising the other. But mainly, thank you.
No need. Fair is fair. Had my chances to catch up with you, but couldn't get through all the pitfalls in the way. Might be I could have taken Kronos too, but now I'm not so sure.
Now don't lose heart. There's much left to be done, and we need all your strength and vigilance. We're the unseen. Together we prevail, or we fail.
Couldn't resist giving one of your pep talks, huh?
No. I'll take the special. There.
Oh, good.
Take all the time you need. In shadow I serve. Myself.
Way to stick it to that Kronos guy.
I try not to dwell on what shall happen if and when all this is finally over, Commander. I know I ought to be completely focused on the task, but as we near a potential end, I cannot help but think ahead.
Well, stop it. How many times have I told you, never think ahead, kiddo? No good is ever gonna come of that. The here and now is all that counts.
You're truly saying one should never plan, but you're a commander. Anticipation and strategy are integral to martial leadership.
If you're always doing good right now, you're always doing good later. That's all there is to it. Now quit with your worrying.
Okay. Need
Let's see you do that again.
Through Athera. The rains return. Behold the argent skull. Follow the river Acheron beyond the necropolis. Message for me. Great Hephaestus, your work is beyond compare, and I'm grateful for your candor with me as well. Please, take this offering.
Anytime I get an offering, it's because somebody wants something from me. You're already getting premium service, but hey, it's your nectar. Mine now, I reckon. Am I to understand you gave a certain titan a right thorough walloping of late? Mayhap I helped in my own way? Not like you took down Kronos with your bare hands, eh? The point is, good job, Witchy.
Such strength. That barricade's back up. I know that voice.
Drop in.
Hail, sister.
I hate to even ask, but have you picked up any trace of Zagreus by any chance while in your father's house?
Artemis, it's hard for me to say. My brother isn't there, but I sense his presence. Our connection. He's not gone.
I guess that's good enough for me for now. Although it's much more cryptic than I'd like. Well, wherever he is, he better be all right. It's already within.
Farewell. Oh, good.
Trip him up a bit. Find time to come on up and help us drive his forces off our turf. What do you say?
Grateful, grateful, grateful.
Hecuba, go fetch. Grandmother.
If it is true you reached the underworld's depths and slew that wretched titan there, then good. It likely shall take more than that, I know. But you must have inflicted some amount of pain and perhaps fear. Which is a start.
Let go your rage, spirit.
Your underworld has long since fallen, but our Olympus yet stands. You're wise to head this way, where you can make a real difference here and now. As I shall momentarily.
Too many many hunters failed to tame the massive raging boar of Eremanthus whilst it lived and breathed, and not even death has been able to still its mighty hooves and tusks.
I did, though. For now.
The old special. Maltings. All to pieces. Let it soak. Fear nothing, sorceress. At least not from me here. Beyond the city gates, I shall be testing your resolve whenever you speak the vows. But in this pharmacy, as I call it, I merely test the potency of my concoctions and the like.
But you fought against me with such rancor, Lady Medea. If there is some bad blood between us, I would like to know the cause.
Perish the very thought. I merely wish for you to not let down your guard with anyone. And besides, there's no bad blood for those of our predilection. All blood has its uses. A curse upon them all.
I'm grateful, milady. Moonlight guide you, milady.
And you in turn.
Now to get out of here.
Even I could use a bit of heat on some occasions, Flower, which the Forge of Hephaestus here provides. Perhaps as compensation for the utter lack of warmth between most members of our family.
Just listen to the Lady Timothy. Everybody on the mountaintop thinks they're so sharp, but this one, she is blunt like my hammer. And some jobs call for a blunt instrument, don't they?
Be safe, Lord Charon.
Really? Where'd that one witch go? And all the bodies, huh? And just as I was starting to like the new aroma around here.
You and all of us are subject to the will of night, Cyclops. Lady Medea was drawn here for that reason alone. For my part, I find it easier not having to contend with you both.
You want things easy, then what are you even doing over here? You just passed through one of the hardest towns I know, and things are only gonna get rougher. Eyes up, you good for nothings.
Get off!
Straight dog. So tired.
Sleep well, Cyclops. I can use this. I now can remember a keepsake to start with each night. the sheaf. Onward, Hecuba. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Kronos can wait, for he is time itself. You turn your energies instead toward his armies on the surface, and can slow him down that way, growing stronger all the while. Night Bloom.
Got a discerning eye.
If you are wondering whether that icy chill you feel in the air is mine, it is.
Let's take it easy now. I need to calm her down. Revol's empty. Not good enough.
Let us move on. Your provocation needn't have roused my ire to the extent that it did.
I see. Shamblers.
And done. Something happened since the last time you were here. These ships, one after another, they all sank. Never seen these waters so calm. Did you?
Did I reach Kronos in my father's house and slay him? Yes. And did he then reconstitute himself, perhaps entirely negating whatever I achieved? Also yes.
I always knew you'd get him, Millie. Well, as you can see, his risen fleet has risen once again. Though, sounds to me like you found one of its weaknesses. Got it.
Thanks.
Till next time.
And now to set a course. Hear me, on my authority. Sure.
Valuable for you.
Trim ship with the underworld boatman at the helm. Perhaps I ought not call him underworld boatman anymore.
My boom lost potency.
All for you.
Your path has led to Hera.
There it is. Moonlight guide you, my lord.
As the black flagship sails closer to the shore,
Oh, I waited eagerly.
Look what washed up. Another go? Can't always tell if you're stubborn or just plain, you know.
You're standing between me and my objective, Eris. Or floating. The point is, sooner or later, you'll come to understand that's a mistake.
Ah, but we all make mistakes, right? Neither one of us would be here otherwise.
this way.